the can opener cutout, I know, reminds a lot of people of the knockoff Filipino handmade knives, but it's a throwback to the Chinese pole weapon, the Guandao, that used the opening to trap enemies' blade. The texturing on the knife is, you do feel it, but it's not as deep or as exaggerated as it was on the Matrix, which could be a good or a bad thing depending on your preference. One of my favorite things about this model is that there are no Chicago screw style anything in it. It's all fed through with just screws. There's no barrel, so there's not going to have to be any type of lateral pressure to disassemble the knife for maintenance. The very single complaint I do have about this knife is the latch design. It does not extend past the outside of the safe handle, so I did find it extremely difficult to unlock with one hand. Now it is a very petite knife. It's much smaller than most of the most commonly flipped knives available on the market today, but it does remind me of the Benchmade 40 series, and it does have an extremely neutral balance to it, which I really did enjoy. Princeton took a very unique go at the latch design. There's no spring involved, but there's a detent in the very, bottom of the bite handle that will keep this latch locked in one of three positions for the most part. Once you get into some real flipping, it does get out of whack and it doesn't stay in place like a spring, but there's no copyright infringement, and it is it's a unique design that we haven't seen yet in any balisong design. The hole cutouts at the bottom of the handle are the same size to fit your standard screwdriver bit. Now, this won't come in handy when you're trying to service the knife itself, but if you're out and about and need to tighten or loosen something, you can just drop a bit in there and then just take care of it right away, man.